Hello, and welcome to Making It with Scott. Today we're going to be working on a scroll saw project. We're going to be making these adorable little toys just in time for Easter. Just in case I missed it, the pattern is free. There's a link in the description so you can download your own copy. All right, so we took some pine. This is 1 inch, and I painted it with some acrylic paint. I used a foam brush, just wiped it on, let it dry completely, and then I painted the other side as well. Now, I just did one coat. I kind of want the grain to be peeking through. So we let this sit overnight so it's good and dry. And then I took some blue painter's tape, laid it down, and then I used spray adhesive to glue the patterns to the wood. Now, if you're going to be making a bunch of these, it would make sense to make a template. So take a thin piece of wood, cut the shape out, and then you can trace it with a pencil. It'll just save you some time, but we're only doing one today, so we're going to do it this way. Saying if you're using wheels with a 1/4 inch hub, the holes for the wheels should be 11/32, and that's just the size here. You want to make sure you have enough room where the hub will spin in there. And then the rabbit's eye is 11/64. It doesn't matter. I'm going to drill it that size. You could change it to whatever size you want to. You don't even have to drill the hole. You could just, paint in eyeballs or get some of those googly eyes from the store, And then if you have the googly eyes, you can also, glue them to seashells and make some amazing art. So anyways, we'll drill the holes and I will be right back. All right, the holes are drilled. So when you're drilling on a drill press, it makes a lot of sense to have another piece of wood underneath what you're drilling. What that does, it prevents blowout on the bottom. So it helps keep your holes nice and crisp without splitting the wood around it. All right, we're going to start cutting these out. I have a number 7 Ultra Reverse Flying Dutchman blade on the saw. The cutting is relatively quick, so we're going to do the rabbit in real time, and then we'll speed up the line. The big thing is just let the blade do the work. Take your time, we're not in a rush. I did have some audio issues, so that's why you're listening to me talk over the cutting. It cut really well. Normally I would use higher grade wood than just this pine, but it's what I had laying around. So the blue painter's tape also helps lubricate the blade, and it's nice because when you're done, we're just going to be able to pull the pattern off and we'll be done. It's already painted. I will do a mineral oil finish on top of the bare wood. We'll just rip off this pattern. There we go. We now have a pink little bunny. And I wish I could cut this fast. Oh well. I guess we just needed proof that I did it. Alright, now that they're both cut off, we're going to do a little distressing. So I'm going to take 150 grit sandpaper and we're just going to start sanding the edges off. Yep, just knocking the edge off, just rounding it over a little bit. It definitely gives it a different look. You could also do this with like a Dremel with a little sanding disc or a flap wheel. Just be really careful. You don't want to take too much off. You get the idea. For the amount of work, it really adds a lot to the project. It's time to put the wheels on. We have some 1 1/4 wheels and some inch wheels. To find the correct length on the dowel, so I slid one wheel down onto the 1/4 inch dowel. I'm going to put it onto the toy, and then we're going to put the other wheel on. Now we want to make sure that we give ourselves some gap so it's has room to spin, right? So now you can take and make a pencil line and cut that off, and then you know what length you need to have that gap, and then you can batch out a bunch. If we're just doing one or two, it might just be faster just to do it this way. Make sure we got our gap, make sure it's consistent. And then cut that off in the scroll saw. Literally just merp. There we go. Oh, she's rolling. And then we're just going to do the exact same thing for this one. We'll glue it up and I'll be right back. All right, so as far as finishing goes, I did put mineral oil on these and then wipe it off. If you want to use a different type of finish, if you want to put polyurethane on it or whatever, you can spray them before you put the wheels on. Other than that, thank you guys so much. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And other than that, thanks so much, guys. If you have any ideas what we should make next, let me know. All right, guys, have a great day.